Sims here and welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be doing a trailer analysis of the Sims 4 Eco Lifestyle expansion pack, which is coming out on the 5th of June. The trailer has just dropped. I'm going to go through it today and let's just get straight into it. So this is a frame of the new world here, which is Evergreen Harbor. So we can see it's all very run down and kind of just looks a bit dirty really in terms of the air quality and looks very polluted. We've got lots of interesting items going on here in the background, which kind of makes me think of set dressing already. I'm not too sure how much in terms of the playability of all that is. This lot down here though looks real, but you know, don't know if your Sims will be able to access these big structures in the back, but we'll keep going through here. And just a quick note in case you're wanting to see all the new Creator Sim items, I'm more of a builder, so the Creator Sim items doesn't really interest me that much, but of course there's going to be lots of new items, clothing, hairs and things like that during this trailer. So if I do miss things here and there, then that's just why, because I'm more interested in seeing the build buy items. But we can see here very kind of just dirty looking world, very all just run down looking. And then we've got this frame here which kind of got me really interested in terms of are we actually going to be getting cars, because there's a lot of cars here, and also I'm sure when I was listening back to this that there was actually like a car horn sound, so I don't know if that's some sort of hint, but I hope it is. Just lots of rubbish around, and we can see Sim getting attacked by a swarm of bees there, somebody dumpster diving there, and then we're on to the stuff that I'm really looking forward to, which is the build buy items. So we can see one of the new homes here and the new items that come with that. So if we just go back and take a look at those in a bit more detail. So we've got a new kind of corrugated metal wall covering here. We've got a few different windows, some wall length ones and some smaller ones over here. Looks like a new archway door there too. And then we've got this kind of metal gazebo structure here too. And then we can see some new of like the gameplay items. So like a recycling station here. We've got some new bikes as well. And also some of the furniture there too. Kind of looks like some kind of homemade wooden chairs there. So the Sim's starting to clean up things and she's going to go and recycle these items here. And then there's actually kind of a few things going on here. So like I said, the bikes, there's a new TV, kind of like a retro TV. And it looks like this is a new bookshelf, I think, and then I think this is like a furnace looking fireplace as well, so that's a new interesting design there. Some more bits of junk and an old generator there that she's going to try and make use of, so she's recycling that, and then it comes out into this little bin there. And then we've got this, which is kind of one of the new skills, which is actually candle making. So we can see a Sim here using the candle making station to make some candles there. And then we kind of got like a look of the interior of this home. So first we'll kind of look at the wall coverings. So I'm not too sure about these wall coverings because it's kind of blurred. I can't really make out what that is. It kind of looks like a kitchen, but I can't really see any new counters or anything, which is a bit disappointing. Kind of like a stripy wall covering there. We've kind of got like a painted wall here, which looks like it has some texture on it, and then a new curtain in the background, which kind of looks similar to the City Living one. And then a new shelving unit here, which kind of got like a modern take on it as well. And we can see another window there. And then there's like a living room section over there, which has a new sofa and a new armchair, it looks like. And then we've got these candles, which you can definitely see here. And then this table, I think it's pretty much the same as this one, just a different colour. Looks like there are actually desks, maybe, I'm not too sure, but yeah, I think there would be desks. They kind of look too small to be anything else, like a console table, maybe even a dining table, not too sure. And then another shelving unit there in the background. And then of course the candle making station too. And then we can see all the power's gone out and she's using the candles to light up her home there. And then we've got back here to the rundown area, and we can see that these Sims are coming together for the community space project. We can see the Sims starting to do things to try and improve the area. So also like a little flea market looking station here. I'm not really too sure how to describe it. So we can see that this Sim has been making like homemade juices, so we can see that she's selling those. And then we've got another Sim over there selling some candles that they've made, and that Sim in the background looked like they are selling juices as well. And then kind of like some food over here, so it's kind of like the City Living events. And then it looks like a food cart there too. So we can see the Sims kind of voting there in the ballot box of, I'd imagine, improvements for the environment in the area. And we can see it's all being transformed here, so lots of plants to look at here. So I can see some new planter boxes here which look pretty interesting. Also a new wood flooring that was in the home as well. And then this looks like a new planter box as well, but kind of like a vertical one, which is kind of interesting and a bit different. I've got a new archway here which I'd probably imagine would be like an actual sculpture object, you know, not an actual item for like a door. And then I've got another gardening section through there. And then we've got a, let's see what else I can see. I think that's some sort of item here, which I can't work out what it is. I have no idea what that is actually, that yellow thing. But in the background here, I can see a new wall plant, which is great, and also some solar panels as well, which goes really well with the theme of this pack. And also this thing in the background, which I was trying to work out what it is. It's kind of like a wall, but also sort of like a wall divider as well. I'm leaning more towards a wall divider than a wall or a fence, but let's keep going through. So we can see the Sims really happy there with the new regeneration, and I don't know what those little bugs are called. What are those called again? It's gone out of my mind, but hopefully somebody can remind me in the comment section. We've got those there. And then we can see the Sim here in kind of like a science room, and she's kind of an engineer making a new product to try and help the environment. So everything in the background here looks pretty much base game. So these kitchen counters here from base game, which is a little bit disappointing to see because we really need some new kitchen counters, I think. The rest of these items are base game, I think. And then we've got this new item though, which is with the pack, and she's using this to manufacture an item to help improve the environment. So it's kind of like a Hoover in a way, and it's taken out all the pollution out of the air and everything's came back to life again. And we can see some more kind of frames of what the homes are looking like, and what I was really excited about with this frame, and you may be able to see it as well, is ladders. So we've got ladders in game now, which is, I'm really happy that those are finally here. So those are going to be really great for space saving and tiny homes, and this home is pretty tiny itself. So in terms of kind of what's going on here, there's a lot of items. I suppose we'll start with the landscaping, and that all looks base game, which is a little bit disappointing. I think with an eco theme it would be nice to get some new landscaping, but that's not the case here. But we do have a new roof tile, which is grass, and some solar panels and windmills on there, like a mini one. So you can kind of go off the grid in a way, which I really hope is the case, because that whole system really needs updating, so that might be giving us hope for that. We can see this new kind of wall divider looking item here from before. And then in terms of windows and doors, I've got a few different of those actually. So it looks like a sliding door here actually, and a medium wall height door looks like there too. And then we've got a few new windows, and also this little kind of glass structure above it. I don't know if that's part of the window or not, but that's great as well as a bit of extra decoration. Some more solar panels there on the ground, and also this looks like a new wooden floor as well. I can also see some new indoor plants as well, like these here, and this one, and also some more wall plants too. And then we've got like another wall divider item here, kind of like what we got from Get Famous. So we'll keep going through again and look at what else we've got. So we can see the world come back to life again. All the landscaping is all very luscious again, and the same with this part of the world too. So I have watched this trailer a couple of times, and I'm kind of having some doubts regarding if a lot of these places you see are actually just set dressing and your Sims can actually access it. So for example, like this home here on the very left bottom, and also this building in the background, it looks kind of those fake style ones that your Sims can't actually use. Like just these three lots here look like the actual, you know, livable spaces. So that's a little bit disappointing to see, but you know, we could be wrong about that. So we can see these houses again showing off those items that were just looked at before, and also a really interesting funky looking home here too. So I can also see what looks like to be a new fence there on that home, and I'm just trying to see if there's anything else. Looks like a new lounge chair too, and also that item again that was yellow before, I couldn't work out what it is, still not too sure. But let's keep going through. And we've got this household here which looks very alive. So lots of greenery going on here, those lounge chairs and a little coffee table that I just saw before. Again, windmills galore, and also it looks like there is a big sliding door here actually, and also again a couple more wall plants, which is great, a lot of variety with those. And then we've got this little rooftop section here, and those Sims are having a gathering, and we can see these juice bottles that the Sims were selling before, and also some kind of chairs which look a little bit on the cheap side, but I imagine there'll be a new table there as well, which I can't see. And then it pans up and we've got the Aurora lights, which is really great. I'm glad we have those in game, and that is it. It's coming on June the 5th. Let me know in the comment section about what your thoughts are on this. Like I said, the only doubt I'm having is about how much of the world is actually playable and how much of it is set dressing, but I'm sure we'll see that soon when the Sims team give us more details about the pack. So I really hope you enjoyed this. I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on this, and If you have any build ideas for me, then let me know as well, as that'd be really helpful to hear. Leave a like, share, and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!